Stop. You didn't find this video. This video found you. Right now, in this exact moment, with everything weighing on your chest, something greater than coincidence brought you here. You've been carrying something heavy, something most people can't see. You smile in public, you hold it together, but behind closed doors, you've stared at numbers that don't add up. You've lain awake at 3 a.m. calculating, recalculating, wondering how you're going to make it through. And here's what nobody told you. That moment, that exact moment of quiet desperation was seen, not by a stranger, not by chance, by God. There is a category of people on this earth who suffer silently and serve faithfully, who give when they have nothing, who pray even when the answer seems delayed, who keep going even when every door looks closed. You are one of those people, and I need you to understand something before this video goes any further. Your financial struggle is not punishment. It is not abandonment. It is not a sign that you were forgotten. It is the final stretch before the breakthrough. The tomb was dark too for 3 days. It looked like the end, like nothing would ever change, like the silence meant defeat. But then came the morning that changed everything. Your morning is coming, and what God is about to do in your finances, in your life, in your story, will make everything you endured make sense. Stay right here, because this message was written for you. If you felt that in your chest, drop "chosen" in the comments right now, because this message was placed in your path on purpose. Part 1. The weight you've been carrying alone. You know that specific kind of tired, not the tired that sleep fixes, the tired that comes from worrying about money for so long that it becomes background noise. Always there, a low hum of anxiety underneath everything you do. You go to the grocery store and do mental math before you reach the register. You check your account balance and feel your stomach drop. You get a notification and hold your breath before opening it. This is what financial pressure does to a person. It doesn't just affect your bank account. It gets into your body, into your sleep, into your relationships, into how you see yourself. And the cruelest part, you hide it. You don't want to seem like you're failing, so you carry it alone. You smile and say, "I'm fine." You make it work somehow. You rob Peter to pay Paul. You sacrifice things you never thought you'd have to. And somewhere in the exhaustion, you started to wonder, did I do something wrong? Did I miss my blessing? Is this just my life now? Let me speak to that wound directly. No, you did not miss your blessing. No, this is not permanent. And no, God has not looked away. There is a spiritual principle most people never talk about. It's this. The people who carry the heaviest loads are often the ones being prepared for the greatest elevation. Not punished, prepared. Think about Joseph, thrown in a pit by his own brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused, imprisoned. Every chapter of his story looked like a dead end, until the day the same suffering that broke him became the exact qualification for his promotion. He didn't just escape poverty, he became the man who fed nations. Your story is not over. It has not even reached its turning point yet. The weight you've been carrying, God saw every ounce of it. He counted every sleepless night. He watched every sacrifice you made in silence, and not one of those moments was wasted, because the one who sees in secret rewards openly. Your reward is being assembled right now.
Part 2. Why God lets the pressure build. Here's something that will change how you see your struggle forever. God doesn't just rescue people, He repositions them. There is a difference between a quick fix and a divine setup. A quick fix solves the immediate problem and leaves you exactly where you were. A divine setup uses the problem to move you somewhere you could never have gone otherwise. The pressure you're under right now? It is not random. Think about how diamonds are made. Diamonds don't form in comfortable conditions. They form under extreme pressure, in total darkness, over time. And when they finally emerge, they are the most valuable things on earth. You are being formed, not broken, formed. God could have removed this financial pressure weeks ago, months ago, maybe years ago. And if he hasn't yet, it is not because he can't. It is because he is doing something in you through this that a sudden rescue would have interrupted. He is building your character to match your calling. He is strengthening your faith to hold the weight of what's coming. He is teaching you a dependence on him that prosperity alone could never teach. Because here's the dangerous truth about sudden blessings with unprepared hearts. People who receive abundance before they have the roots to hold it, lose it. You've seen it. Lottery winners broke within 5 years, sudden successes who self-destruct, people who got everything they wanted and couldn't keep it. God is not doing that to you. He is making you ready. He is building something in you right now that will make sure that when the breakthrough comes, and it is coming, you will be able to sustain it. The delay is not rejection. The delay is construction. Your life is under renovation, and you cannot rush the foundation without risking the whole building. So let the pressure do its work. Let this season strip away every false source of security until the only thing left standing is your faith, because what's built on faith cannot be taken from you. The storm is almost over. And what comes after storms? Everything grows. Part 3. The signs your breakthrough is near. I want to tell you something that nobody says out loud. The hardest moment of any journey is not the beginning. It's the moment just before the breakthrough. It's the point where everything looks the same or worse, where you've been faithful for so long and still nothing seems to have changed, where your prayers feel like they're hitting a ceiling, where the people around you have stopped asking how things are going because they've stopped expecting good news. That moment, the moment that feels most like defeat, is almost always the moment right before the door opens. Think about the children of Israel. 40 years in the wilderness, and then right at the edge of the promised land, fear almost stopped them from entering. They were this close, and the enemy's final strategy was to make them believe the blessing was never real. That is what is happening to you right now. The enemy is not attacking you because you're losing. He is attacking you because you are close. You don't intensify pressure on something that's already broken. You intensify pressure on something that's about to break through. So I need you to pay attention to these signs. Are you suddenly feeling more tired than usual? More emotional? More like giving up? That is not weakness. That is the final resistance before the door swings open. Have things gotten strangely quiet, like a stillness that feels eerie rather than peaceful? That is the calm before God moves. Have unexpected people shown up in your life recently? Small conversations that felt unusually significant? Seeds are being planted. Have you had a sudden, unexplainable peace in the middle of your storm? That is not numbness. That is the peace that passes understanding, the kind that comes when your spirit knows something your mind doesn't yet. These are not coincidences. These are coordinates. You are being guided towards something you cannot yet fully see, but God can see it. He's been building it for you, and the help that is on its way is not small. It is disproportionate to your pain. It will weep you when it arrives.
Part 4. What God wants you to do right now. This is the part most people skip over. They want the breakthrough. They pray for the blessing. They believe God is moving. But they forget the one thing He asks in return. Trust. Not the easy kind of trust. Not the trust you give when you can see the path clearly. Not the trust that costs you nothing. The kind of trust that says, even now, even here, even in this, I believe. That kind of trust is rare, and it is extraordinarily powerful, because when you choose to trust God in the middle of financial chaos, when you choose to give, to tithe, to bless someone else even when your own account is bleeding, you are doing something supernatural. You are telling the universe, I operate from abundance, not scarcity. You are signaling to heaven, I believe the source is unlimited, and heaven responds to that. Give right now, even small, even $5. Sow something into good soil today. Not to manipulate God, not as a transaction, but as a declaration of faith. Worship in the middle of the storm. Turn on a song right after this video and just let yourself feel something. Gratitude is one of the most powerful financial forces in existence. It aligns you with more. Write down what you're believing for. Make it specific. Date it. Speak it out loud. There is power in the spoken word. The same God who spoke the world into existence gave that power to his chosen ones. And then, this is the hardest part, rest. Not passivity, not laziness, but a deep, chosen rest in the knowledge that you have done what you can do, and now God is doing what only He can do. The bills are real, the pressure is real, the need is real, but the God who is moving on your behalf is more real. He fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread. He turned water into wine. He opened the sea. He raised the dead. Your bills are not too big for the one who owns everything. He is moving right now on your behalf. You came into this video carrying something heavy. I want you to leave carrying something different. Hope. Not the fragile kind, not the kind that depends on what the bank account says tomorrow, but the deep kind, the kind that was forged in the fire, the kind that has been tested and refused to break. You are a chosen one. That is not a title for people who have everything figured out. It's a title for people who keep going when they have every reason to stop. It's for people like you. God saw your bills before you saw them. He knew the number in your account before you checked it. He watched you cry in the parking lot. He heard the prayer you whispered when you were too exhausted to speak it out loud. And He said, I've got them. Watch what I do. Your tomb is empty now. Whatever was buried, your hope, your confidence, your belief that things could change, it has risen. The help is on its way. Not eventually, not someday. Now. It is already in motion. The divine logistics are already arranged. The right people, the right opportunity, the right open door, they are moving toward you as you watch this. Walk out of this moment different. Walk out chosen. Walk out expectant. And watch what God does next. If this message reached you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. They didn't find it either. It found them.